Isn't it always the way? Just as I'm leaving, I see Yellowhammer right at the top of the tree. Right, I've come down to Brankley Pastures again for the Yellowhammers. They've been here the last couple of years, so I came back down a couple of times this year and I haven't seen any up to this point. Now I've just pulled in at the car park and I've heard some, so they are here, so I'm hoping to get a couple of pics of Yellowhammers. This is also a lot of siskins in this field normally. It's just one field really. That they seem to like, and they come back year after year. So yeah, looking forward to hopefully getting a couple. So Merlin's just picked up bullfinch, yellowhammer, willow warblers, a couple of other things. So I'm hoping this is going to be a good morning really. I've only got maybe an hour and a half here, but it's enough. We can see that it's mainly just one field. So you've got around here and you've got a sort of low level trees and things. There are other areas to this. We can go down over the far side, right over there, and you've got like a woodland area which goes up around there and things like that, but I've never really had much success there, so I tend to stay in this field. I've just walked down there, just seen a fox just got his eye on me and just disappeared off. Maybe I'll be able to catch him around the other side if I'm quiet. Right, so far everything's eluding me. There is stuff about I've seen it, but not in enough numbers for me to actually try and get some decent pics. Loads of wrens, just seen a white throat, and a couple of other bits and pieces, but not in big enough numbers in order for me to try and sort of get anywhere near them. Or rather them to get anywhere near me, and actually get some decent images. So I'm just going to carry on moving around the field, waiting for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes in each part of the field, and then moving on. I just got a pic of something. I've no idea what it is. It's some kind of warbler, but I wasn't sure which. More warblers, just record shots. I don't think I'm going to be getting that many decent shots. These are just record shots to come out and actually see them. There's a few about. Load of goldfinches around as well. I always liken goldfinches to like a load of kids hanging around the cinema on a Friday night. You know, one does something, they all do it, and make as much noise as they can in the process, really. Well, he's just picked up a nightjar. No, it did sound like it, but I doubt it very much. 11 o'clock in the morning around here. Who knows? Now, I don't know whether you can hear, but there are Yellowhammers over there. So I'm gonna go and have a look. I don't think there's many. I think some years in this field there's more than there is at other times, and around about July, August seems good. It must be something to do with the berries. I'm not that up on Yellowhammers and what the behaviour and what they like. I assume it's got goldfinches. I assume that the reason the Yellowhammers are only here at particular times of the year and not other times is down to the feeding, and it must be something to do with the berries. There's a lot of slow berries around, hawthorns, blackberries. I mean, it's full of berries, this field is, so it must be something to do with that. I'm gonna go and have a look. He see me, doesn't seem to be too bothered. I think it's actually a rabbit, but I don't care. Just so you can see, this is the type of environment I'm in. There's a lot of smaller, low trees, these kind of places, and if someone could explain to me what it is that the Yellowhammers and also the Linnets, because this is what I affectionately call the Linnet field, would like about this kind of environment, that'd be great. So I'm fairly certain down there is the first Yellowhammer female. That's going to be a great picture. I'm quite a way off at the minute, and there's another one calling over there, but you can probably hear them. Have a listen. So the Yellowhammers so far escaped me. I'm not giving up though. I've got about another hour, I reckon. So I'm going to head into the next field, which is just through there, which is a similar kind of habitat. But I believe it's slightly different trees and bushes in there. So I'm just going to have a look around there. Have a quick look where I've just come from as well, from this field, before I leave. And hopefully, you never know. If not, I'll just be back next week. So this is the next field, and this is a Staffordshire Wildlife Trust reserve. I do think they've done an absolutely brilliant job. I don't know how these things are planned, or how much of it is natural and how much of it is planted. Obviously a lot of it's planted. You've got the the protection around the trees and things, but they've done a great job here, to be honest. The at the end through there, you go through a different section. I'm not sure how to describe that. And then once you've gone through that, you then go through into a wooded section, and you go through the woodland. So I know there's a few owls and things around there. I've never seen any. I'm useless at spotting owls. Then there's kind of an open section at the top, and then you walk back through. You come back through some farmland, some kind of wheat fields and things, and it's great. And I come up here as often as I can. It's one of those places that is either nothing at all, or you'll find loads. There is an abundance of different species here, but there aren't loads and loads of them. So I've seen foxes, stoats, the hare, just linnets, green sandpiper, yellowhammers. But yeah, a great little place, really. I mean, I've been here 2.5 hours. Just spent 2.5 hours in one field. But like I say, another day you come up and it's completely empty. I know that's the same with a lot of places, but it's always worth checking. You also get a nice sort of selection of birds of prey here, the usual buzzards, kestrels, things like that. I know some other things have been sighted as well. And over there, there's one of the resident cows, which they move around from field to field. Seem to keep a check on everything as well, and stop everything from getting overgrown. So I think it's time for me to head off. Been here about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that. The Yellowhammers have escaped me, but I will be back up in a couple of days to see whether I can get them again. I've heard a few. Well, I've heard the Yellowhammers a few times, but maybe there's only a couple up here this morning. I'll have to try another day. So yeah, I just can't really get in a position where I'm able to see any. So yeah, back up in a couple of days, I think. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Isn't it always the way? Just as I'm leaving, literally the car's just there at the car park. Just as I'm leaving, I see Yellowhammer. Right at the top of the tree. I got a picture in a little video. They're not great, but you know, I saw them. Again, see you next time.